It's an exciting start to a grueling type of race. 34 cars from 17 different countries recently departed Darwin in northern Australia and then headed south on an 1,864-mile trek to Adelaide. And in between those two cities, vast remote expanses of lonely roads through the nation's famous outback. The cars, which are built at schools and universities, are mostly powered by the sun, which is why it's a good thing they'll be traveling over desert highways. The teams have to camp at night. Some of the vehicles seat only one person, and while they are feats of engineering, they don't all have modern creature comforts like air conditioning at a time when temperatures can climb well into the 90s. They also don't typically go as fast as the cars we drive, but the light is their fuel, and their ultimate goal is the advancement of solar technology. Hi, I'm Azuz, and this is the world from A to Z. Still fighting the flu here, but I'm happy to see you this Tuesday as always. Next up is a nonpartisan explanation of a controversial issue called cashless bail. In one of several moves designed to target crime in the U.S. Capitol, President Donald Trump signed an executive order yesterday that gets rid of cashless bail there and pressures other places that have it to cancel it. Bail allows people who've committed certain crimes to pay to get out of jail before their trials take place. They can get their money back when they return to court for their trials. Bail can help keep jails from overcrowding while still encouraging defendants to face their charges. But critics say it's unfair because it favors people who can afford to post bail, to pay the fee, over those who can't. Some states and communities have something called cashless bail, a policy that allows certain defendants to go free before their trials without paying any money. Supporters say this ensures more fairness for defendants in the criminal justice system. Critics say it opens the door for criminals to commit new crimes after they're released. That's where the Trump administration stands. It says Washington, D.C.'s cashless bail policy, which was instituted as a civil rights effort in the 1990s, is responsible for a number of crimes committed in the district after suspects were set free. Those who support bail reform, including cashless bail, say it hasn't made a significant difference in cities' crime rates. While it's still up to states and cities to decide whether to have cashless bail, the Trump administration says it'll withhold federal funds for places that keep it.
Word of knowledge. Which U.S. president signed the Labor Day holiday into law in 1894? Chester Arthur, Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison, William McKinley. Observed on the first Monday in September, Labor Day was signed into law by President Grover Cleveland.
Labor Day weekend likely won't bring the blockbuster holiday travel of Memorial Day or July 4th.
A lot of kids and families are going back to school, so there's going to be less people traveling in general.
AAA says their data for the Labor Day weekend, August 28th through September 1st, shows gas prices staying steady. Average hotel rates 11% lower than in 2024, and domestic airfares 6% lower. Consumers looking for a last-minute deal won't be alone. Katie Nastro of travel website Going says hesitant households have made last-minute booking a theme of this summer.
A lot of travelers this summer sort of waited and waited to decide if they were going to actually spend on a summer trip. So what we saw over the summer is a lot of last minute or close in bookings for summer travel.
But the uncertainty has also prompted airlines to pare schedules from where they were during the post-pandemic travel boom. And fewer seats can mean higher airfares. The July Consumer Price Index showed airfares creeping up, an increase of 4% between June and July. Travel experts warn they could climb higher after a September and October lull. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
On this date in world history.
On August 26, 1498, the artist Michelangelo was hired to carve the Pietà, what many consider his single greatest work. The statue depicting Jesus and Mary was carved from a single block of marble. It's the only one of Michelangelo's works he ever signed, and it remains on display today at the Vatican. Education history was made on this date in 1873. It's when American educator Susan Blow opened the first free kindergarten in a community near St. Louis, Missouri. The idea caught on and spread throughout the country. And on this date in 1883, after months of rumblings, explosions, and spewing ash clouds, the Indonesian island of Krakatau, or Krakatoa, saw a tremendous volcanic eruption. Most of the island collapsed under its power, and the tsunamis that followed were so strong that they destroyed numerous towns and villages. The disaster killed an estimated 36,000 people.
Where in the world? This Central European nation was established in the year 976 as a Margravite, a military commander's territory. It was annexed by Nazi Germany in 1938, occupied by the Allies in 1945, and became independent again in 1955. Its capital is Vienna. This is Austria, a nation of 9 million people.
Teenagers getting behind the wheel. Just one of the many growing up moments parents worry about. But 16s in Austria are really bumping it up to the next level. Ages 13 to 14, these girls are getting professional race car training and coaching.
Keep working on it, also for the next car.
Just in a simulator, for now.
The driving simulator is actually a great training tool. First of all, when you get it wrong on the simulator, it doesn't hurt as much and it's not as expensive on the real track. I let you drive without the motion for the first 2 or 3 laps, depending on how it goes.
The simulator also makes driving conditions reproducible.
That means lap after lap, the conditions are the same, the car is the same. We can set up the system such the tire is the same every lap, the wind is the same every lap, the track grip is the same every lap, so you really see small differences in your driving.
I want to push, I want to be fast, I want to just go 100%, but sometimes it's faster to back off, just take it calm, take it easy, and not overdrive, because overdriving never lets anything good. So just be calm, be you, have fun.
The 6 girls at this camp were chosen from around the world out of hundreds of female applicants. The one-year driver development program offers technical and psychological coaching, visits to training races, and hands-on driving camps, as well as intensive screenings and performance reviews. And it's a mix of academics and hands-on applied skills.
I think that what we will get from this camp is a greater understanding of how you can utilize sim now and in the future, how you can understand data and the things you should be looking at and talking to with your engineers and mechanics, and finally just here and now what they're racing in karts and how they can maximize their performance.
It's all part of a search for the first female Formula One world champion, as well as a wider presence of women in motorsports. Women are allowed to race at F1 events, but only 5 have ever competed in an F1 Grand Prix. The very first was Italy's Maria Teresa de Filippis in the late 1950s. But lately, it's been nearly 50 years since a woman has raced Formula One.
As we continue making our way across the country and beyond, we're excited to see Milford High School is with us today from Milford, Ohio. It's the home of the Eagles, where Miss Sin's class is watching. Jumping a few states west, we come to Missouri for the first time this season. Mrs. Webb's class is there, the Tigers with us from Ozark Junior High School in Ozark. And in the Canadian province of Saskatchewan, a warm welcome to Mr. Steve's and Mr. E.T.'s classes. Spiritwood High School is here from the town of Spiritwood. What day is it?
It's been said that every dog has its day, and August 26th is National Dog Day. It's an event during the dog days of summer to celebrate our four-legged friends and to encourage people to rescue them.
The city of Chicago recently held what you might call a hair-raising celebration for those without a single hair on their heads. It's the Bald Off. More than 60 cool-headed competitors and hundreds of fans turned out. It was done to help promote an upcoming comedy show. And among the different winning categories was a prize for Baddest Baldy. It went to a dude dressed as Mr. Clean. He got a Megamind DVD along with other gifts fit for a bald king. Now, picking the best baldy is a matter of splitting hairs. You gotta truly keratin about the job of getting skin deep, keeping your head in the game, cutting right to the root without sparing a single strand of style. It's a top-heavy assignment to determine the head of the class and comes down to crowning the crown that's the most smooth. Bald puns, they're terrible. I'm Carl Azuz, heading up the world from A to Z, and we hope to see you tomorrow.